Greetings, people of God of the Oklahoma Conference of the United Methodist Church. I am Elvyn Hamilton, the senior pastor of Quail United Methodist Church in Oklahoma City. I also serve as the chair for Strengthening the Black Church for the 21st Century. A few years ago, I came across a statistic that shook me to my core. The average white American has 10 times the wealth of the average black American. This is reported by the Brookings Institution and other publications. Why is this the case? There are systemic reasons traced back to slavery, Jim Crow, redlining, and other acts of racial injustice that have hindered African American progress. How does this relate to the United Methodist Church? In the book edited by Rudy Rasmus, entitled I'm Black, I'm Christian, I'm Methodist, and in the chapter outlined by Vance Ross, Ross articulates the troubling trends that make it difficult for African Americans to shatter the stained glass window. As the Black church struggles in many facets within the denomination, allow me to read a few reasons Ross gives that hinder the progress of African Americans as it relates to the United Methodist Church. 1. Stripping Black clergy talent from Black local churches by offering higher salaries in connectional positions beyond the local church. Reducing available clergy to serve in local churches. Assigning apportionments to churches at the same percentages when every index shows Black income and wealth significantly less than that of whites. Selling properties of white churches to Black churches that become nightmarish to sustain. Selling Black-built properties after their closing with proceeds placed in annual conference coffers, never attending to how those proceeds might be used for ministry among those whose people built the Black churches. And lastly, making token clergy appointments or laity assignments where Black people are to be seen, not heard. All of these issues together hinder the witness of African American churches dramatically. Paying 100% of apportionments leaves little funds for meaningful community outreach, which limits church growth. Silencing or removing effective leaders from local churches, selling churches to Black congregations at exorbitant amounts, or using resources from the sale of closed Black churches for other purposes all work to inhibit the shattering of the stained glass window. My prayer is that you will join me in making the needed structural adjustments to allow for full inclusion of African Americans within our beloved church. God bless you.